How good were City in that first half?
Yeah, it was amazing. I watch City week in, week out, and some of the results this season have surprised me, really. I think last season a lot of teams have dropped deep and sort of waiting to pick them off. But tonight is like the old City of last season. Obviously, they're dropping Bernardo into that false nine position really worked. It was all questioning beforehand, no Jesus, no Aguero, but it was a Pep masterclass, and I think he got his tactics spot on tonight. And when I go watch him at home, that's the City I always see. And I don't want to be biased, but that's what I'm used to seeing. But yeah, I thought that was phenomenal today. I really did.
Yeah, Pep did get his tactics spot on. How difficult was it for United in that first half?
No, it was really difficult, and they didn't solve the problem until half-time, until they brought in Nemanja Matic to sit in front of the back four and pick up Bernardo Silva. As I said, two centre-backs were marking nobody, so the midfield were overloaded. And
should that have been changed during that first half?
You'd like to think so. Maybe somebody take a little bit of initiative. One of the two centre-backs looking at each other, not marking anybody. Can one of you go in, engage Bernardo, and then almost have an old-fashioned sweeper? We see Bielsa do it with the 3-3-1, different variations. Sometimes you've got to take responsibility on the pitch as a player as well.
Is that down to the player or is it down to the manager?
Both, but you'd like to see players be given the responsibility. I'm sure Ole Gunnar Solskjaer would give his players responsibility to do that. He's got two experienced centre-backs who've got to realise they're not marking anybody. They can see their young midfield getting outnumbered all over the place. You can't do anything about the first goal. United were in the game until that. Bernardo puts one in the top bin. And then from there, the counter-attacks were devastating. We spoke about the bad defending from Lindelof. But the biggest thing for us, United are still in the tie. And at half-time, it was very worrying. You were asking me about the 6-1 game and things like that, and it was getting a little bit worrying. But they showed fight, they showed heart. Ollie solved the problem. Nemanja Matic was fantastic. And they've given themselves a small chance. It's going to take big effort. But first goal at the Etihad, let the nerves build, show that they're dangerous on the counter-attack, which Pep knows as well. Pep's scared of that. That's why he came up with this tactical plan tonight, because he seen what United did to them at the Etihad in the league.
How much credit goes to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer for the substitution he made at half-time? Because many people would have thought, actually, to bring on Matic, you're just shutting up shop here.
No, without a doubt. I think he spoke before the game about the youthful energy that the team had, but ultimately they looked a little bit naive, they looked a little bit lightweight. Matic added a presence. He solved that problem of the false nine, Bernardo Silva, nullified him for the second half and gave them a platform to play in the game. It allowed Pereira and Fred's energy higher up the pitch. It almost changed from a single pivot to, from a double pivot to a single pivot in midfield. And I thought Matic was fantastic. He's come under a little bit of criticism this year. It's been an interesting season. Rumours of him leaving in January, but credit to him. He came out second half and he helped the younger players, and he showed a bit of experience. He showed a little bit of leadership, and he got United a foothold in the game, and ultimately won them the second half 1-0 and kept them in the tie.
What about that goal then? How good a finish was it for Marcus?
No, it's a fantastic finish. Got to give the credit to Mason Greenwood for the build-up, driving at the defence. Great pass, great first touch, even better second touch into the back of the net. It's a really fluid attacking move, perfect timing. It's all about the timing, really. Rashford makes a great run, Mason Greenwood's pass at the right moment. His first touch is perfect. If his first touch isn't good, Otamendi's disappointed with himself there, because he knows that's give United a little bit of a glimmer of hope. But Marcus Rashford's been in fantastic form this season and slots it away nicely. They needed that.
Fantastic first touch and finish, wasn't it?
Unbelievable. I sort of feel a little bit sorry for Rashford, because if Rashford was in Manchester City's team, he'd get 30, 40 goals a season. Obviously, on the counter-attack, when you've got Martial, James, Lingard, they look good. But sometimes the counter-attack's not on. You've got to be able to pick through teams. And with City, look at City's midfield compared to United, and that's no disrespect to them, but De Bruyne's first option, looking forward, let's play a forward pass. When I see United play, it's all just a little bit too safe. It's sort of like, I don't want to be the one to make a mistake today, so I'm just going to play the simple pass. Whereas if you look at City midfielders, first option, let's play forward.